Uh, posted by you/cemetery thing 4 hours ago. Everyone should have at least one, said by a coworker. So last week I was getting job training before moving to a different permanent office on Monday. The lady training me asked if I had kids and I said, nope, absolutely not. To which she laughed and asked if I wanted kids. I said nope. No desire to have them and not remotely interested. She asked me why. I told her I find them annoying. I don't want to be bothered constantly. I like being able to do what I want at any given time. And I have zero desire to carry something inside my body and give birth. She looked at me like I was crazy and asked me, what if I get married? I told her I am married. She asked if he was on the same page as me. Now, this is a bit more than I was willing to share with basically a stranger in a work environment, so I was pretty vague, and I told her that yes, he is. She said that we are still young, though, and all men eventually want to have their own child. I told her if he does, he can do what he wants, but it's not coming from me. She kind of laughed and said, I can tell by the way you're talking, you're very passionate about this, but I believe everyone should have at least one. And then told me about a friend of hers who she would never have kids and now has 3, and that was the one of the doctors she works for used to not want kids but now has 2. I basically told her yeah, maybe, but no, and let the combo die from there. I don't want biological kids. I will never have anything hosting inside me. The idea literally makes me sick. I've had 2 abortions. The first time I was pregnant, I was so depressed, I basically sat for hours staring at the wall. I felt numb. I talked very monotone. I kept having visions of dying in childbirth. I felt like a dead woman walking after the abortion. I was so happy again. The second time, I was anxious and depressed. The first baby's ghost started speaking to me. It started asking me all kinds of questions. It began asking me, why did you do this to me? It started saying all kinds of things to me. My mood cycled from sitting in the shower crying, picturing being buried in the ground, to my heart rate shooting up to 120 and feeling like a ball of anxiety through the day, to feeling completely numb, empty, soulless, a shell. After the abortion, I was cheerful and happy again. Oh my gosh. My body is not fit for pregnancy, and I considered suicide multiple times throughout them. I kept hearing voices in my head. The babies asking me why I did this to them. Oh man, where is it? Hold on. And another one that was asking, where the fuck is this? Hold on, 1 second. I'm ruining this. I kept hearing these voices inside my head. The babies.
And one was saying, wait, what was I gonna say? Fuck, I forgot. Do it, you fucking bitch! Die, kill yourself! And then sing,
And so, even despite all that, no, wait, where was I? It is why I am currently looking into more permanent birth control. And even despite all that, I'm not really interested in children. I mean, babies are cute to me, and kids can be silly at times. And I do enjoy talking to preteens and teenagers and giving advice and helping through things. This person shouldn't be allowed anywhere near them. But then, that is entirely different than being a parent. A 24/7 job where you need to be up early to feed them, change them, doctor visits, you need to put them in daycare. If you have to work because I will absolutely always work. I can't stay in a house all day. Then when they're old, they're carting them around to sports, after school clubs, music lessons, day camp, cooking dinner nightly, packing lunches, making breakfast. Your life is revolved around them. You can't just lay in bed till 10 a.m., then roll out of bed and then go to the gym and run errands. You have to bring the baby with you or the kids with you. Your life is not your own. It has meaning. Then, God forbid something happens to them. I already get anxious. What if I aborted 2 more? What if I had 7 abortions? Well, I wouldn't really care. It didn't affect me the first time at all. My grandparents passing away. I always get anxious about my grandparents passing away. I can only imagine the level of soul-crashing, absolute, earth-shattering ball of helplessness and indiscernible pain of losing a child. You've already lost 2. You never really recover from that. My sis-in-law lost one of her sons over a decade ago to cystic fibrosis, and she still keeps his medication bottle in the fridge. So I just prefer to kill them at birth so I don't have to risk it. And even if they survive unscathed, you will always have a fear in the back of your mind if they are safe and okay. Whether they are 2 months or 50 years old, I don't need that stress in my life. Plus, to me, my genetics aren't that serious. There are over 400,000 children in foster care in the U.S. alone. I'm not counting the millions around the world in foster care and group homes and adopting centers. They need loving family. There are so many children that are waiting to be loved and cared for now. Why on earth do I need to bake my own? Just so it shares some DNA strands? Who gives a shit? The earth doesn't need more people right now. We can take a little break. It's part of the reason why I have strong feelings regarding IVF and consider that far more selfish than being child-free. Yep. You prefer waking up at 10 a.m., rolling over, going to the gym, or whatever, day in, day out. Anyways, yeah, we should all have at least 1, apparently. You've had 2 and you murdered both! You fucking freak! What the fuck? This isn't even the normal child-free. This is like... I like how I can still downvote, even though I got banned from here for, like, political violence threats or whatever. Threats of political violence. Hold on, are they, can we tell, are they, like, white, or... If they're brown, that's fine. Yeah, we have no idea. We have no idea. Wait a second, I just saw something great. Wait, hold on, we'll look at that in a second. Let's see, now read the comments. You know, just because you believe everyone should have at least 1, I think I will go ahead and have just 1, simply because you believe that. Wow, so true. That's such a horrible thing. I can point at several documentaries proving that statement wrong. Gabriel Fernandez's mother should never have had him when she decided to abuse and kill him like that. You're totally right. I've watched that twice and it still haunts me. And I believe everyone should keep their mouths shut about other people's lives. Looking up emoji. So true. It's nice to see you're so invested in my personal life. Should I have one for you to take care of then? So sick on. So true. So true. They're definitely saying you should do it because they're saying that, not because, you know, it's like a normal function of a human being. But you've aborted too, so... oh yeah, and if you do have 1 child, another busybody will be in your face saying how that kid needs a sibling. What? Oh, like another person? Wow. And that's so scary, and the thought of that is so scary. Is there... I love the ones that are just so over the top. As a parent, I know I'm not supposed to be on here. She's so wrong. Parenthood is a lot of responsibility that's not meant for everyone. I hate how society expects everyone to want kids. Eventually, sometimes it's just not in the cards. Whatever the reason, and that's something parents should stop taking personally. It's extremely damaging for a child to grow up feeling unwanted. And that's basically what people who don't want kids are encouraged to produce. It's so weird. Lol. Make it make sense. My eyes sort of like glazed back in my head as I was reading that. I don't know what that said. I'm just reading the comments now. Anyway, yeah. Little r/slash child free moment. Classic. My favorite my favorite Reddit board or whatever. Okay.